I was talking to a gentleman the other day, and he was talking about wanting to buy a new riding mower, and finally the riding mower was delivered, and he was so happy with that mower, and it was delivered just right after a huge rain had occurred in the area where he lived, and the ditch outside of his land was just filled with water, but he said, I don't care, I'm going to get on that new mower, and I'm going to cut my yard. He made one turn on the new mower, hit the embankment, and that new mower just fell off into the ditch. And he said he was able to get it, and he just stood there looking at that brand new mower being flooded. But folks, that's a good illustration of what happens to our stuff. It doesn't last. And Jesus knows it, and He loves us, and He comes to us, and He says, watch out in this area, and don't buy into the lie. Because it collects dust. I bet you that guy's mower really did some rusting after that experience. And even thieves can break in and they can steal. So Jesus is forceful and negative here because He is challenging and confronting the thought patterns of this world. Think for a moment about the tactics of modern day marketers. They say treasures on earth will give you true soul satisfaction. And Jesus says, no way. He issues this forceful prohibition. Such treasures do not lead to soul satisfaction. In fact, it will lead to misery in this life, misery in the life to come. It collects rust, dust, and it gets stolen. And again, Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life, He loves us so much to confront us in all this stuff we're surrounded with and say, wake up and focus on something else. So a forceful